Did you know that, in Victorian England, the language of hair ornaments took on a whole new level of secrecy? Women would hide messages in their hair, literally weaving them in with the ribbons and braids. It was a discreet way of communicating, especially for those who didn't have the freedom to speak their minds. For example, a handkerchief tucked into the hat band was a clear sign of a woman's affection towards the wearer, and a black ribbon around the hat was a symbol of mourning. But perhaps the most intriguing one was the use of forget-me-nots, a tiny blue flower that signified freedom and democracy. Imagine that. In ancient Rome, the empress was not just the wife of the emperor, she was a fashion icon. When she got a new haircut, women all over the empire copied her. This is a reconstruction of Julia Maesa. She was the mother of Julia Maesa, wife of Emperor Septimius Severus. Here's what we know about her from history. Her hair was thick and wavy, framing her face and flowing down in dense masses. This style traveled across the empire from Rome to Gaul to Spain to North Africa. Everywhere the empress went, her hairstyle followed. It wasn't just the style. Women also copied the way she wore her jewels, the color of her gown, even the shape of her eyebrows. See, hairstyles were a form of imperial propaganda. Well, to mirror the empress was to align oneself with power. So you can imagine hundreds of women across the empire in villas and townhouses asking their hairdressers to make them look like Julia. But it wasn't just Julia. All the empresses had their own style. This is a reconstruction of Julia Maesa's mother, Faustina the Younger. Her hair was worn in towering curls arranged in vertical rows. This style also became very popular. Rome was the center of the known world. It was the capital of an empire that stretched from Britain to Egypt, from Spain to Greece. And the styles born in Rome traveled to the farthest reaches of the empire, a visual echo of Rome's reach. These trends weren't limited to the wealthy elite. Slaves and freed women also participated. In this fresco, we see a woman of African descent with thick, curly hair. She's not an empress, but a slave who has likely been given this hairstyle to emphasize her connection to the imperial family. This is a reconstruction of a portrait of an unknown woman. Her hair is styled in the latest fashion, a small price to pay for looking like the empress. But these trends didn't last forever. With each new empress, the style changed, but the message remained the same. To look like the empress was to be like the empress,